Hello, let's start second major type of stone masonry, that is ashlar masonry. First type, that was the rubble masonry, we have already completed. Second major type of stone masonry is ashlar masonry. So ashlar masonry is constructed using accurately dressed stones that possesses uniform and fine joints. Okay, in this type the stones used for the construction are very accurately dressed, well dressed stones, and they are having uniform shape and also fine joints. Okay, the thickness of the joint ranges about 3 mm. Generally, the thickness of joint is very less and it is about 3 mm, which is arranged in various patterns. Okay, you can see in the diagram the joints are arranged in various manners. The size of the stone blocks must be in proportion with the thickness of walls. Okay, the stone size or stone blocks must be in the proportion of the thickness of wall. If the larger thickness wall is to be constructed, the size of stone obviously increases, because it ultimately requires high strength, and that's why the stone size increases for larger thickness of the wall, and proportionally it decreases for smaller thickness of the wall. And generally in ashlar masonry construction, the block size of these stones are generally used 250 to 300 mm. Okay, the size of stone used in this type is generally 250 to 300 mm. Okay, now let's see the different types, various types of ashlar masonry. Ashlar fine masonry or ashlar fine tooled masonry, then ashlar block in course, then ashlar chamfered masonry, ashlar rough tooled masonry, rock or quarry faced masonry. Okay, these are the 5 subtypes of ashlar masonry, as we have seen in the rubble masonry. Again, ashlar masonry is having these 5 types. Let's study one by one. First one is ashlar fine masonry. Okay, or it is also named as ashlar fine tooled masonry. So in ashlar fine masonry construction, each stone is cut into uniform size and shape and almost in a rectangular shape. You can see again in the diagram. Every stone is very accurately or uniform size and shape, and that shape is almost rectangular shape. Okay, this shape hence provides perfect horizontal and vertical joints with the adjacent stones, as the shape size are having very in proper shape. That's why the horizontal and vertical joints obviously perfect with the adjacent stones. Okay, an ashlar fine masonry construction is very costly. Okay, this is a disadvantage of this type, because to make a perfect shape and size or uniform shape, size, and to maintain a rectangular shape of the stone, it is very much necessary to dressed or well dressed to the stone, and it requires much time and labor cost to make a proper or uniform shape and size of the stone. That's why it is very costly. And again, the thickness of mortar joint does not exceed beyond the 3 mm. Okay, obviously it is a very less size of the joint, because as the stones are having uniform size and shape and a rectangular shape, that's why every stone makes proper bond or proper joint with the adjacent stone, and that's why the joint thickness obviously reduces. Okay, so this is about ashlar fine masonry. Then second type is ashlar rough masonry. This type has stones whose sides are finely chisel raised. Okay, sides are finely chisel raised. You can see in the diagram. The face of the stones is made rough by means of tools. Face of the stones are generally made rough by using some tools. Then around the perimeter of the rough dress face of each stone, a strip of 25 mm width is provided. Okay, you can see in the diagram smaller strips are provided, and that strip of 25 mm width is provided at the gap, or to make a face rough. Okay, the thickness of the mortar joint does not exceed 5 to 6 mm. In this case, generally thickness of mortar is kept up to 5 to 6 mm thickness of joint. Okay, then third type, rock and quarry faced. Okay, this masonry type has a 25 mm wide strip made by a chisel placed around the perimeter of every stone. Again, it is somewhat like the previous one. The remaining portion of the face is left in the same form as it is received. Okay, remaining portion of the face is left same as it is. The thickness of mortar joint again may exceed up to 10 mm. Okay, it is somewhat rough type of construction, and that's why the mortar joint may exceed up to 10 mm. Then the fourth type, ashlar block in coarse masonry. Okay, now this type is a combination of ashlar masonry and rubble masonry. Okay, this is combination of major two types of stone masonry, that is ashlar masonry and rubble masonry. You can clearly see in the picture, as out and in means, out means backing and in means facing. Okay, the faces work of the masonry stones is either rough tooled or hammer dressed stones. Ashlar masonry is provided at outer side, and rubble masonry is inner side. backing of the rubble masonry and facing of ashlar masonry. Okay, the backing of the wall may be done in rubble masonry. You can see in the diagram. Depth of course may vary from 150 mm to 300 mm, and these type of constructions adopted in heavy bridges, retaining walls, etc. That means they are ultimately used for the heavy constructions. Okay, here main point you have to remember is it is a combination of ashlar masonry as well as rubble masonry. Okay, rubble masonry at the backing and ashlar masonry at the facing. Okay, then the last type of ashlar masonry is ashlar chamfered masonry. Okay, in this type of masonry, construction, a stone masonry is done in courses, but the sides are chamfered or beveled at an angle of 45 degree by means of chisel at a depth of 25 mm. Okay, that strip, you can see in diagram, that strip in the joint that is made by means of some chisel and which is having angle of 45 degree and depth up to 25 mm. Okay, again in this type stones are properly dressed in rectangular form to give a proper course defined by grooves. Okay, again here the stones used are properly dressed and they are in a rectangular form. Okay, this is all about the types of ashlar masonry, and this is all about stone masonry. Okay, in the construction of superstructure we have to study two masonry types. The first one stone masonry, and second one we will study brick masonry. The first type stone masonry we have completed, in which two major types we have covered: stone masonry, rubble stone masonry, and ashlar masonry. Okay, then in next lecture we will study about brick masonry. Okay, thank you.